Hi everyone and welcome back to our week for writing. We are now on lesson 3 and I'm joined again by Miss Shuttleworth.
Hi guys!
So to start off today, we have got 3 beautiful pieces of writing sent in from some children and Miss Shuttleworth is going to help me go through some of these pieces of work. So Miss Shuttleworth, shall we start with Lucas?
Yes, definitely. Right, so we've got Lucas from 5TL. Oh, it's nice to see some year 5 children sending their work in as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, right. So Lucas starts. The ghost-like fog rolled angelically down the mountain and lingered above the murky grey water. In the distance was a derelict outline of an abandoned building. The moonlight pulsed in the ground, giving an eerie glow to the mist.
That is amazing. I really like the good vocabulary that he's used throughout his piece of writing, don't you?
Yeah, it's really, really impressive. I like the images he's created there.
Yeah, absolutely. I also like how he's used ghost-like as well, because he's used the simile to draw on something the reader is already familiar with to help get a clearer image in their head.
Very nice.
Also, one more thing that we've been looking at is suspense as well, and he's created suspense saying how the derelict outline of the building, because I'm thinking, what is this building? Why is it important in this paragraph?
Yeah, he's got you asking questions, hasn't he? Which he's done really well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, should we go on to Amy?
Okay, Amy in 6AA, right. Black silhouettes danced through a dark, eerie cloud of fog. It shrouded the surrounding area with a feeling like you weren't supposed to be there, forbidden. While some spaces gave a dark sense of menace, others resembled a hint of smoke and shadow. Deserted and abandoned, the scene would send a chill down your neck instantly, no hesitation.
I think that's
Ooh.
really good as well. I can really see how she's tried to engage the reader by saying a feeling like you weren't supposed to be there. And that also creates suspense as well, because you're wondering, why should I not be there?
Yeah, she's really used her different types of sentences well there as well.
Yeah.
Like she's moved her vocabulary around, hasn't she?
Yeah, and also that shows a really good year 6 skill as well, because I reckon from knowing Amy, I think she's probably read something and has included it in her work.
Yeah.
So she's got an idea from someone else's writing, and it's why it's so important to read other pieces of text, isn't it, Miss Shuttleworth?
Very, very impressive. I like it.
And the senses as well, chill down your spine, chill down your neck. That's really good
Yeah,
too.
you've got that sort of feeling, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what about Leon?
Okay. The young girl was encased in a dark, misty abyss. Her body had somehow now begun to float over the cobbles of the old street, the river becoming closer and closer every minute, her figure beginning to reflect off of it, nobody even imagining why she was there, her long dark hair swaying in the wind over her snow-white dress.
That's really good as well. It's interesting also how he's used a comma after obis, but we could also use a semicolon there, couldn't we? Because we've got 2 separate independent clauses with a clear link, so maybe it'd be even better if we had a semicolon there.
Yes, definitely. That a semicolon there would work really well.
But also, he's got some really good vocabulary throughout the piece of writing as well. And he's created really good mystery by saying her body has somehow began to float, because I'm sitting here wondering, how has that happened?
Yeah, and you've got a lot of questions coming out about the character, haven't you? He hasn't given much away there.
No. One thing that I have noticed throughout this is that the tense has slightly changed though. So we need to make sure that it's really clear that we stick to the same tense and not mix them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impressive though. I'm very impressed with these guys' work.
So am I. And can you believe that Lucas is in year 5 as well? I think we're all going to be fighting over him next year when he comes up to year 6.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very impressive. Okay, so today's activity is number 3, and we are going to read the story starter and then answer the questions. Okay, Miss Shuttleworth, did you want to read the sentences?
Yeah, I'm happy to read.
Okay.
Right. So she waded out into the shallows. Oh, now that's an interesting way to start a story, isn't it?
It's nice how they've used a simple sentence as well to kind of engage the reader straight in and draw your attention to it. Because now I'm sitting here wondering, why has she waded out there? What's the reason for this?
Yeah, and it immediately gives the idea of water as well, without actually having to describe anything. By saying shallows, you suddenly think, right, that's a sea or a river, isn't it?
Yeah.
Waves of water lapped up against her bare legs, sending a chill up her already trembling body.
See, I found this really interesting because when I first looked at the picture, I couldn't actually see her legs, so I thought she was more of a ghost figure because we would normally think of ghosts to not have legs so much. So maybe she
Yes.
isn't a ghost, maybe she's something else.
Yeah, you've got more of an idea of a little girl now, haven't you?
Yeah, rather than a different
A ghost.
character, yeah.
She stole a glance back at what she had left behind on the shore. Okay, so we're definitely a sea. Because it's
Yeah.
got the shore, and you almost get the idea of she's wandering away from something. So she's sort of wandering away from safety and
also,
going towards something.
if she's glancing back as well, it must have been important, something that she's left behind.
Yeah, and it sort of gives the idea that she's not quite sure about the decision she's making, doesn't it? 'Cause she's sort of glancing back and considering what she's doing.
Yeah, questioning herself.
Yeah. No regrets.
So yeah, maybe she was walking away from something horrible and she knew it was for the best, but she actually didn't want to do it. It was quite a hard decision for her.
Yeah, but now she's realised actually it's the best thing, so she's not regretting it.
Yeah.
Fog wrapped its arms around the girl, adding to her feeling a growing trepidation. Oh, I love that word, trepidation.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So the first bit, where it says fog wrapped its arms around the girl, I thought that would be that it's kind of like a comfort to her. But then if you read the ending, adding to the feeling of growing trepidation, that's saying that actually no, it's causing her to be more anxious about the situation.
Yeah, because trepidation means you're nervous about it, doesn't it? So it makes it seem more sinister now. And you've got that personification of it almost like grabbing her rather than wrapping her in a cuddle.
So at the beginning of the sentence, I thought it was quite a nice thing, but by the end, you actually think, no, it's not actually, is it?
No. She held a lantern in her hand. It swayed gently by her side as she moved, leaking a milky light out into the night.
I really like this description, leaking a milky light out into the night. I think that's created a really nice image in my head.
Yeah, it gives a really good idea of sort of what the light looks like as it's rippling along the water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That light was the only comfort she had. Okay, so that adds to the idea that we're not going somewhere nice here.
And actually, she must be quite brave, mustn't she? If she's decided to go and do this, and the light is the only thing that she has left, she must actually be quite a brave character to go and do that.
Yeah, and she's sort of clinging to that light as her only source of help, isn't she?
Yeah.
As she stole away, the outline of the ship crept out of the mist like a silent predator.
The simile, like a silent predator, is suggesting that it could be a potential threat that she's going to have to come up against.
Yeah, and the fact it's creeping out makes it seem quite ominous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Would the ship bring the solace she had been longing for?
I like how they've ended on a question as well, because that's really making me think, oh, I don't know. I'm sitting here and I'm still thinking about this story now and I want to go further into it.
Yeah, you've got that sort of cliffhanger drawing you in, haven't you? And the fact that he's talking about solace also adds to that idea that she's also leaving something bad behind. So we've got the idea the ship might also be bad, but she's left something bad if she's seeking solace in this misty sea.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so for today's task then, the children now need to go away and answer these questions that are on the side of the slide. And we cannot wait to see your answers. So please keep on sending your work in because I'm going to be adding some more work into the PowerPoint tomorrow as well. We love reading your stories. So we hope you have a lovely rest of the day and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye, guys.